Today is BREMBO day. At the shop. Control arm 1 done. Bushings pressed in. What a bitch. Slowly but surely. There's our nice cart. So we've got that one's done. Bushing there. Punch and a hammer. Little sawzall action. Our BREMBOs, our axles. Then on to getting her done. True story. One thing I did notice when I was looking underneath the car, I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Oil. Yeah, a little bit of oil accumulating on the bottom here, but it's just on the bottom. It's nothing leaking up top or anything. Not really. So that's kind of odd. Because I'm not burning any oil. I haven't lost any oil. I'm not dripping any oil, so food for thought. Thought for food. Yeah, another thing, when we, took off the Type S control arms and everything, dude, the driver's side control arm had been welded. Somebody had broken it. Previous owner had fucked it up. Then they welded it. It looked like Bazooka Joe bubblegum boogers and shit. Then the right control arm had been completely replaced. Clearly there's some backstory to this car. Somebody's fucked this car up before. But now we got, dude, this car, except for the rear trailing arms and hubs, this car is a fucking Type R. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might be left-hand drive. Yeah, it might not have a Type R cluster with it shitting kilometers and we're in Japan or some shit, but this thing's better than a stock DC5 Type R. It's a fucking K20A on motherfucking steroids. What's good, guys? Test drive 2. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'll try to re-bleed the brakes manually, because that vacuum bleeder, I mean, it got a lot of the air out, but I feel like there's definitely more air in the system. Because it's weird, if you keep gassing it, if you keep your foot on the gas pedal and pump the brakes, it gains pressure. But if you're just like braking without your foot on the gas, it definitely feels very spongy. Very spongy. I mean, it could just be the calipers just need to be, they haven't been used in a fucking year probably. And they need some love. So they definitely don't stop very good. I did find out that
good, guys? So, yeah, the camera died on the way home, so I couldn't really explain everything we got done. We got the BREMBOs done. We got the Type R sway bar done. Front lower control arms done with energy suspension bushings. It's like we were talking about before, the sway bar and the Skunk 2 Alpha race header, they do touch a little bit, but there's no rattle whatsoever. I thought it was going to rattle and have a lot of like vibration, but I think with the Haas ports and the bushings I used, there's literally no vibration whatsoever. Like, you can't even hear anything. It doesn't sound any different. So the fact that people say that the Type R sway bar won't clear a race header is bullshit. I mean, yeah, it doesn't, technically it doesn't like have clearance, but it does have clearance, you know. It's not enough to make it vibrate. So if you're running like aftermarket motor mounts, you should be good to go. But yeah, I didn't really film too much for this Brembo install just because it was a lot of fucking, it would have been 6 hours of filming pretty much, and I don't have the patience for that, guys. Let's just be real. But I'll leave you guys with some photos. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all later.